So we've got an awesome video today. 2 Ducati wheels and 2 brake discs. Let's talk about this. So unfortunately, this wheel has had a bit of a buckle and he's sent it off somewhere to get it straightened out. They've damaged the paintwork a little bit, so we're going to need to sand this and smooth it all off. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to start with some 120 on an Abranet. We'll take off the surface and just see how bad this is. Okay. So it has unfortunately also gone into the back edge of the rim as well. Now I need this to be smooth. If I don't get this really smooth, when the tyres are reinstalled, it will probably leak. So we're going to get all this smoothed off as well. Again, this is just 120 Abranet. So we're going to go over with 180s and then 320s afterwards. So we'll go down to 180s now, and we'll just continue smoothing until we get rid of all those scratches we just put into the alloy. So now with the grey Scotch pad, I'm going to go ahead and just key up the rest of the wheel. Beautiful. So, tricky part now. I'm gonna have to start getting in all these tiny meticulous edges. It's gonna be tricky, take a bit of time, but we got patience, so I'm sure we'll get there eventually.
And patience it took indeed. Each wheel took around an hour to prep. That's 1 hour of sanding and cleaning.
We made it. Both wheels fully prepped, ready for paint. But if you remember, there's 2 more things we need to do.
And those 2 things are the brake discs. But the masking and prep involved is a lot more complicated than you'd think.
Life is a winding road. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights.
So when it comes to painting these discs, obviously we're not going to be doing where the pad itself touches the disc. All we're concentrating on is this black section here. Now, I need to be very careful. This machined area on the backside of the disc, I need to keep that fully machined down. I don't want any paint product on there. That's been cut, looks like it's diamond cut down to be absolutely flat so it'll mount up onto the wheel properly. So when I'm masking, I need to make sure I'm not going over onto this edge. I need to keep it exactly where the black ends at the moment. We're going to be ready for masking these up now. So I'm probably going to start with some 2" to get the bulk of the area masked, and then we're going to come back in with fine line tape.
And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down.
So we have a few options of tape thickness when it comes to fine line. I've got 3 here to choose from. One rule with fine line: the thinner you go, the easier it is to go around curves, but the harder it is to keep it straight. So if you're trying to mask a perfectly straight line, use a thicker fine line. But if you want to mask up around edges like we do in this scenario, I'm going to use as thin as possible. So this is the one we're going to choose on here. So I'm going to work around this disc now. I'm going to try and keep it exactly on the edge.
Sometimes the fine line can struggle to stick if there's dirt or contamination on the panel, which is why we spent a while earlier cleaning and degreasing the brake disc, so we know we're going to have no trouble with the tape sticking down. If you are trying this yourself and you're having trouble with the tape sticking, just unmask the area you're working on, degrease and then water base clean, just to remove any further contaminants that are stuck on the surface. So now we're going over with the orange thicker fine line, just to bridge the gap between the blue and the yellow tape we put on there. We don't want any gaps.
I think these are rivets, or a type of rivet. Now I can't take these out because I don't know how to. So I'm gonna just take my time and mask around them all basically. I'm not too worried about these tiny bits. I don't know what they are. They're a weird flower pressed thing. I don't know.
After some more hours of tedious masking, we get to our first major issue. This customer wants gold brake discs. The colour gold itself isn't a problem. The problem is, gold colours typically contain metallic, but the finish on the part is an anodized gold with 0 metallic. So, our only option? We need to go custom.